truck's on the trailer. Dad is in the wheelies in front of us, towing another little trailer. We got both truck beds loaded down, mine and the C10s, and we're going racing. So hopefully everything goes smooth and we have a good weekend, but we'll see you at the track. Alright, we've made it to Dragway 42. We got our tech inspection card filled out. We're about to take the truck down and see if we pass. Well, we're up in Adam. We're going to get up here in staging lanes for our first pass. We'll take it down to the end and then we're going to check the plugs and see how it burns. Just a little bit. Neck brace. Pass number one with the truck. Everything went good. It started up and stayed nice and cool below the temp that we were hoping. It stayed below 180 until the end of the track. It ran its fastest pass ever, and I lifted about 150 foot before the end just because I'm trying to keep it below 6,000 RPM. So we ran a 12.2 at 103, but we were coasting, so there's a lot of potential here. We gotta do a couple things, lash the valves, and hopefully by the end of the day we'll be running some real fast pass. Well, we got to the end of the track, good, but I went to fire back up to drive it back, and the starter was grinding. I didn't really know what was going on. So look at the starter housing, and it's got a nice crack all the way through it here. So went down to the swap meet, found this beauty for $5. We're gonna slap it on and go make another pass. Well, they called nostalgia gas. They're going up, and we're putting the starter in. What is going on? All right, retake because we had the wrong size on there. It's actually a 14 millimeter and not a 9/16, so that's why it was popping. Well, here's our busted up starter. Nice little crack in the housing. Just caused enough for it to make some weird sounds when it's trying to start. I don't know if this thing's gonna work, dude. First problem with the starter. The shim doesn't line up because of this, so I'm gonna go get a grinder, notch it out a little bit to make the shim work. Alright, we found a grinder through a fellow racer, so we're just gonna take a little material off this thing and put it back in there. Alright, well, grinding the shim, it was just hitting the solenoid here. It's a little bit different than the starter I had, so that shim needed a little material removed, and we're good to go now. Bolt this thing up and get up there for another pass. running an 11.5, but the guy next to me red lighted. So I'm going to be going up for a second part of the gambler race here. So I've changed my number to 11.0, so we're going to see if we can go faster. I'm going to shift it a little bit further out into the RPMs and see what I can do. Well, it's about 8:30 in the morning and we're here and we're lashing the valves because we did 3 passes yesterday. The engine builder wanted us to check the valve lash after 3 passes, so we're just about done with the exhaust side of the valves. We're going to go back around and do the intake side next. Currently under the canopy. Jordan's looking steezed out. Mom, Dad, it's his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Pulled the wheels for Dad's birthday today, and now we're getting rained out. Alrighty, now the popcorn fiasco is solved. I'll let you know we did 1 run this morning. It was just like a warm-up run. I don't know. I don't really know much of what I'm doing right now, but it went good. I pulled the wheels, first run of the day. That was my first wheelie ever. Super happy about that. Went back up for the first round of elimination, and the guy next to me red lighted, so I ended up taking the win. We're gonna be moving on to round 2 of elimination here as soon as the rain stops. Hopefully it stops, we'll see. But we're having a good time, and it's Dad's birthday. He got a good present today, the wheels standing up after all the hard work we put into it, so yeah, we'll see you when the rain stops. So the rain never stopped yesterday. It stopped for a minute, and then we got round 2. So it made a mud bog all over. There's mud everywhere. Tons of racers left, but we're here. We're gonna stick it out and see if we can maybe win something today. It'd be pretty sweet. So we're gonna go take this thing for a little test drive. We got mud caked on the slicks, mud packed in the front runners. So we're just gonna go drive around, clean it off, and then I'll wipe these tires down, and they're gonna start racing in about 45 minutes. truck in the road charging up because it's all muddy and I don't want to have to clean the slicks off again. We went up, did our first pass. I didn't pull the wheels because I didn't set it on the trans brake as hard as I had been. I was kind of bummed actually that I didn't, but tried to go a little bit faster, shifted out a little bit later. Didn't seem to really improve anything, so I'm just going to go back to holding it wide on the trans brake and shift them where I was and see what we can do for round 2. Well, second round is over. I didn't do a wheelie. I didn't stand it up on the stall converter enough again. So I've just been messing around trying to figure out what's going to work best. And it still ran a good pass, 11.59 I think at 113 mile an hour. So I'm very impressed with the truck. We did wheelies. We had a good time. Everyone's safe. Nothing broke. So we're heading home and we'll catch you next week.